Good evening, air gunners. This is Air Gunner's Edge. This is a Discovery VT-2 10x44SF fixed power. I had a little issue with this. All my other scopes are absolutely fabulous from Discovery. This is a minor glitch in, how should I say, manufacturing. And I think this is probably just draw the luck, maybe a Friday night special. They were coming off the assembly line. So what happened was I was using it and I noticed some inconsistency with the focus, and I went to grab the knob. Sorry, I actually popped. Sorry, I did that actually on purpose to make sure there was no screw or anything under here. But anyways, this started becoming loose and wiggly. And eventually it got to the point where I had to take it off the gun. And this was on my RWS 54 Air King 22. I don't want to say the gun is what caused this issue, but if you look straight down, there's 3 screws, and those were never Loctited. So the mechanism actually, I don't know if I can show you, for adjustment, this actually pushes forward. So when this is under there, as you can see the marks, that goes in there, spins it, and that's your adjustment. No Loctite was used on these at all. If Loctite had been used, I would have not had this issue one bit. So I think this is an isolated incident, and I really do hope so, because I love all my Discovery scopes. This is the only one I've even had an issue with. In case anybody ever runs into this, and use your warranty if you got it. I mean, that's what it's there for. They have good warranty on the scope. I could have sent it back, just boom boom, replaced it. My problem is I'm a tuner, tinker, and I like fixing stuff myself. So I took it all apart and cleaned out all the threads, brake clean, make sure all the grease and everything was off all the screws in the hole. And I took some red Loctite, because I don't ever plan on being in here again. I want this thing to hold. So I went with red instead of blue, so non-removable. I'm going to let this set up, obviously, for at least a day before I use this. It's all snugged up. But I'll just go through this and show you how to fix it if need be. Alright, there's 3 small, and I do mean small, set screws. I don't even know the size of the Allen wrench I used, but small. This is the outside wheel. If you spin it around, 1, 2, and there should be another one right, 3. So all 3 of those must be removed first. Okay. Once you remove that top piece, these O-rings also go on here. I took this off obviously to work on it, but this will be located in here. This will be in the groove, so when you spin it, it will, sorry, out of focus, move that lever over. And actually, I'm just gonna do this for steadiness, and I can always zoom in. There we go. And we'll do right there, and I can always move it forward. Okay. Easier to hold the scope than it is anything else. Okay. Now once you get that cap off, there's 2 screws right here. What I did, and you see how these are pretty straight up and down? Well, you'll have to drop this into these two holes, and counterclockwise it turns off, and that way you can get the rest of this off. So it's a very simple process. I mean, should not have any issues at all, other than having the right tools and the smaller tools for this. But it's pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna put a little more lube on there, just lightly, before I reassemble it. But I'll put this nut back on. Get it started. Very small holes in here, and you'll, like I said, you'll need the right tools. I pretty much have 90% of what I need. Alright, probably about 95, but there's always something you need and you don't have. Okay, now I'm going to snug that up. Sorry, these O-rings actually go on the outside. Sorry, my apologies if I said on the inside. And 1, 2, it has to go down one more in the groove. Alright, that's pretty good there. And this will probably be the only issue, is setting this back up. Right, I can actually see a witness mark right where the set screw was, so probably gonna pop that back on. And once I tighten it up, this scope is all set to go again. So I just figured I'd make this video. I should have started from the beginning, but sorry, I was just worried about or thinking about fixing this. There's really not too many videos on fixing scopes, which is kind of understandable because there are a lot of special tools and techniques of taking a scope apart. Loctite is used on both ends, so you actually do need to warm this up occasionally without breaking the glass, without damaging the nice black matte finish on these. There's a lot to taking apart and fixing a scope, which I've experimented with some old broken scopes and found out it is not all that easy. I would actually love if someone got into the business of fixing scopes, if they had all the right tools and they got down and to every screw and knew how they went back together. Not to say it might be profitable, but it would just be nice instead of throwing scopes out. Anyways, so alright, my Discovery scope is all back. I will wait, like I said, a day. Very beautiful scope. You can see the glass on here. Yeah, it's probably not going to be able to. I'll try, but I don't think I can. Probably not going to happen. Yeah, alright. Anyways, very nice scope, and I just like some fixed scopes on certain rifles. My RWS 54, absolutely a must, because this is also, I believe, an etched reticle. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to it. but I love the crosshairs on this, and it's just an overall beautiful scope. And I like fixed scopes, just quick, accurate, no messing around. You know where all your mil dots are going to be, and they can take a beating a little better than not always, and that's very debatable. I just gonna say I prefer this on my harder hitting air rifles. Just less moving parts, and just an overall, they seem to hold together longer. Not permanently, just longer. Okay, so thanks for watching, and hopefully no one else has this issue. I will keep on buying Discovery scopes. Like I said, this is probably my 6th one. Stuff happens, nothing's perfect. So it's fixed, and that's pretty much that. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and hopefully see some more videos coming out, and if I get the time. So you guys enjoy yourself. It's probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, so I'm off to bed, and good shooting to anyone who's got the weather.